This is a real challenge. And the test is going to be increased. Don't think, oh, I passed all the tests already. I've done it 5 years. Now I've got the graduation certificate. Now I'm ready for the Uttamadhikari course. Huh? No, not like that. The more you try to surrender, the more tests will come. And if you are at any moment becoming desperate, that means you are still negotiating with Krishna for some relief. Are you doing all this to go to Vaikuntha? Or are you still negotiating for Indraloka? Or are you just still hankering for Brahman's solution, that you don't have to suffer anymore? Well, the preachers, they suffer from morning to night. If you love somebody, you're ready to suffer. Because that's what love is all about, suffering. Of course, sometimes it's also great joy that you love somebody, but as soon as the guy has problems, you are also having problems. So, that's a tough path, the path of love. And Krishna is addicted to it. Krishna is all in that, he doesn't care for anything. And so, what is it what you want? What is it what you're shooting for? Pujala Ragapata Gaurava Bhangi, where is your mind and heart focused? What is it really what you're giving for your whole investment? Is that only the concern for the pleasure of Sri Guru and Gauranga? Are you really that eager to become a pure devotee of Krishna that you shunned even the last remnants of fruitive thinking and just gave place for only his sweet will, even if that means less sleeping, less eating, less time for anything else, only at his disposal, and you are enthusiastic to be there? That is the big question. And this is our whole life's trial. Trial will go on until the very last second of our life, latest of the trials. Where do you turn when the material elements want to retire from you? Where do you turn when matter has no more hope? When there's no more AC to get you a nice climate, and there's no more digestion system to even digest the food you're getting, and no more respiration machine to extract the oxygen from the air, and mucus is arising within you and threatening to just push you out of this body. Then you still have to take shelter of the holy name of Krishna. It's the only chance, the only saving grace. And well, many trials have to be passed to prepare us for that. And the amazing thing is that this happens any moment. You can't rely on this thing that I'll die in 50 years. It's not a smart plan. You have to preach full scale. Whatever that means for you, whatever you can conceive of it, full scale. And by this full scale, you will find yourself more and more dear to the devotees. If you're not becoming more dear to the devotees, you make mistakes. You may be doing some things, but if the devotees are not getting more and more fired up about you and more inspired by helping you or by following your example also, then you are harboring, you're breeding weeds along with the Bhakti Lata Beach. And weeds can even kill the plant. So that's why we pick up the weeds, so that our plant can grow. And that picking up of weeds, you can do that the best by going and checking with the devotees in your close vicinity what they feel about you. I say that sometimes to devotees in our temple. I say, make a test, go to the temple president and tell him you want to go somewhere else. If he starts crying, you must be good for something. If he asks you if you need some money for the ticket, it means you must be a lousy, stupid guy. And it's so easy to find out. What is the impact you are making on the other devotees around you? Do they need you? Do they feel that you are very important? Have you made yourself important? And that's what the Guru Varga has done there. If Guru Varga wants to retire from them, then every devotees go crazy. No, impossible. It's unthinkable. We cannot consider that possibility. So, in this way. So I'm very happy to visit you here and give you a few of these ideas to keep ourselves very busy in Krishna consciousness, to be very eager in our spiritual life. And I want to also give you a little time because, you know, you never know. It may be a once-in-a-lifetime meeting, and it may also be more often, who knows. Like, I met Shanti many times in India. I thought she was from Italy. But, so I didn't know that she had this nice preaching center here. And if you want to ask some question, you are open to do so. You can simply maybe inform me about some things you're curious to know about, because it's really short. Of course, you want to talk more, you come to Zagreb, to our Mela, Nandafalva. It's only 4 hours from here. If you want to have some further chanting, dancing and whatever, we do that. Every year we do that Mela in Zagreb, which is not very far from here, in Nandafalva. Otherwise, sincerely speaking, I pray to Lord Karanga and to Srila Prabhupada and all the pure devotees that you may start a spiritual revolution here. Don't be morose about the difficulties of the past. There's no difficulties, there's only blessings. Only blessings. No, I don't need anything. The blessings is that we advance when we realize that there's a requirement for more dedication, for more realization. If you don't realize that, then you're not paying attention. And this process is entirely individual. Every bird flies with the strength of its own feathers moving. Can't rely on the other birds moving wings. You gotta move yours. And you have to understand that this path is here for making something wonderful out of you in this lifetime. Hopefully, maybe we have to continue next lifetime. That's also okay if Krishna gives us that chance, but just Prabhupada didn't speak like this. Prabhupada said, you finish this lifetime, okay? This lifetime you try to, one lifetime you try to serve God. How many lifetimes you have already passed serving any stupidity you can imagine? This one lifetime, try to give it to God. Give it a chance. Give it a good chance and make the trial of spiritual education. So, then if you want to understand the essence of our spiritual teachers, then you will pray for this. You really pray. And I pray that you may make a